What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Snooze Fantasy Football channel, where we're going to be discussing our top 10 2020 fantasy football quarterbacks. Before we get started today, we're going to be giving an introduction explaining who we are. My name is Matthew Woody, and my favorite memory of fantasy football so far was Saquon Barkley's 68-yard touchdown against the Eagles last season to win me my Super Bowl. And here's our buddy Trent.
My favorite fantasy football player would be Allen Robinson. He's a wide receiver for the Chicago Bears and 6'2", and he's a tank of a wide receiver here. And favorite real NFL player would probably be Le'Veon Bell. He's raw potential at the Jets, but he's a patient back. And here's my buddy Austin.
What's going on, guys? I'm Austin. My favorite NFL team is the New York Giants. I know we're pitiful right now, but I believe in DJ Saquon, this new line, and we're gonna see what happens. And today we're talking about the top 10 QB rankings. And who wants to go first, Woody? You want to?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I think most of us can agree here, but I have Mahomes at number one.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, he's our Super Bowl champion, defended Super Bowl champion. He would have finished QB4 in 2019 if he did not get hurt. Still averaging 20.7 points per game, I believe, in PPR leagues. I mean, he's raw talent. That's all I can say. Most explosive offense in the league. What do you got, Trent?
I fully agree with what you say, and I mean, like you said, he only played 14 games. I mean, completed 483 attempts through the air. Andy Reid, he loves the passing game. I think it's no doubt he's number one. The amount of magnitude that he's going to be seeing through the air is just outrageous with his new running back from LSU. I think he's going to be a good fit.
Yeah, I agree too. I got Mahomes number one. I mean, he's got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce. If they picked up Edwards, the running back, I mean, you can't go wrong. If he missed a couple games last year, but if it wasn't for that, he'd have been, I think, number 3 personally. But I mean, that's on you. So
their O-line's also pretty good.
Yeah, they do. They got a solid O-line. So.
And Damian Williams, can't forget about him.
And then I think we can agree number 2, Lamar Jackson for sure.
Yeah, that's a lock.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
He's got the safest rushing floor of any QB in the NFL. I mean, you're going to be seeing him in the second, third round. I mean, actually, most people might honestly go and reach for him in the first round. That's not a strategy we promote over here. But, second round ADP, I believe that is amazing fit for Lamar Jackson if you're looking to get a solid running back first pick. And that's all I got to say for Lamar. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
He's got weapons. That's all it is.
Sure.
They run first.
He's pretty much equal value, though, with Mahomes. There's a lot of people that will go Lamar Jackson number one.
I can see either or.
I mean, he had a record-breaking season last season. You cannot deny that. You got an argument for both, I believe.
For sure.
We're going to move on to number 3 here. I have Kyler Murray. I believe Kyler Murray he has one of the safest floors as well. I mean, he's going to see high volume in his offense. The team traded for Hopkins. I mean, wow, what a steal, Bill O'Brien. Thank you, Bill O'Brien, for blessing us fantasy football players. I mean, he finished QB7 as a rookie. As a rookie, gentlemen. I mean,
wow.
Second most rushing yards by a QB as well. I mean, safest floor you can find in a quarterback. What do y'all have?
Who you got, Trent?
3, I have Kyler Murray as well. Their defense got better, so their defense is going to put them in better offensive situations with Kenyon Drake. I think Arizona's a real sleeper this year. They're about to pop off.
Yeah, so I got Dak Prescott at 3. I'm gonna be honest, man. I mean, they picked up CeeDee Lamb. He already had over almost 5,000 yards last year. I think he's gonna be the lock for number 3. Pending that he signs, though. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do with his contract. That's a whole other discussion. Though,
but security's one of the biggest question marks right now with the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott.
I have Dak Prescott at 4 just because of that reason. He's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, he puts up numbers. I mean,
I agree. I have Dak Prescott at number 4 as well. I mean, the addition of CeeDee Lamb. I mean, can we give recognition to CeeDee Lamb over Randall Cobb, obviously?
Yeah.
And losing Old Man Witten finally. I mean, he's gone after 20,000 years. We have Blake Jarwin, the 25-year-old tight end, explosive. If Jason Witten can finish 12th in tight ends in PPR in 2019, Blake Jarwin definitely is a sleeper. You don't find this man in anybody's top 20
He's going to pick up some targets. He will, for sure. But at number 4, I got Kyler Murray. I mean, he's right at, I could see him and Dak either or, but Kyler's still just a little bit younger, and I mean, it's got sophomore slumps are a real thing. I could see it, but I hope not. I hope I
mean,
think he's going to have a good year. He picked up DeAndre Hopkins though.
To your point though, I mean, Dak did finish QB3 last season. I mean,
yeah,
right
he's up
behind
there.
Lamar and Jameis.
Yeah,
he's there.
For sure. Moving on to number 5, I got Russell Wilson. I think that's.
I agree.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Russell Wilson. I mean, even being in the run-heavy offense and the goal line situations, I mean, he's still up there passing the ball in the red zone like he always does.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got a super safe floor.
And they picked up Greg Olsen. I mean, that's wild. So.
Yeah.
He threw 31 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. Like
Mhm.
that's some top tier.
I mean, he finished QB5 in 2019. I mean, it's super safe to say he can definitely do that or improve upon that.
He can move on the ground. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
got DK Metcalf, second-year receiver, is going to be a beast compared to Calvin Johnson. I mean, we have Tyler Lockett out here running routes like crazy, toe tapping, catching anything Russell Wilson can throw to him.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
They could sign
Seriously.
Josh Gordon again.
That'd be wild. That'd be real wild.
yeah, put down the pot, Josh.
Yeah.
They legalized it in the NFL.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Who do you have at number 6?
I'll go for. I got Drew Brees. I mean, he's got Michael Thomas. He picked up Emmanuel Sanders. He's coming off. This is a comeback year for him. I think he's wanting to come back and get a vengeance. I mean, he had the injuries last year, and he keeps falling short in the playoffs. But I think he's really out for blood this year. So I got him up there.
Yeah, they also
It
picked
could
up
all-
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
It could definitely be. Drew Brees is one of the safer options given his ADP. I mean, you can get him in the 10th round or less. I mean, I don't have Drew Brees at 6 personally. I have Josh Allen at 6. Josh Allen finished at 6 last year, and I think he's with the accusation of Diggs. I mean, the addition of Diggs is just going to be amazing right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the most rushing touchdowns by any quarterback in 2019.
Yeah,
Josh Allen.
Along with 510 yards, that is also my number 6.
So I got him at 7. I got Josh Allen at 7. I mean, he did pick up Stephon Diggs. I mean, that's huge. I mean, he's a number getter. So he runs the ball. He does everything all around really well. And I think he keeps going up. He keeps progression every year. He's only going to get better.
So number 7, I actually have Deshaun Watson at number 7. Shout out to my man Jack Harlow here. I mean, I was thinking about this. He lost Hopkins, but he still has options.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that. He's got Cobb, Darren Fells. If you want to sleep on Darren Fells some more, he had one of the most touchdown catches by any tight end last year with approximately 7, I think. David Johnson coming in. I mean, okay, we know he's not Hopkins level, but I mean, look. Carlos Hyde was on his way out. David Johnson is not bad. He got injured once. He was averaging over 20 points per game in PPR before he got hurt last season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's super safe to say that Watson with Stills, Cooks, Fuller, Cobb, Fells, David Johnson can get the job done again. He finishes QB2. I mean, it's simple. Not Jameis Winston, by the way. That was Deshaun Watson earlier. He's got a rushing floor. I mean, the 4th most rushing yards by any QB in 2019. I mean, it's super safe, I believe. I mean, even with the loss of Hopkins. What do you guys think?
I think sometimes he can tend to throw some interceptions, but I mean, I think he's a solid number 7 on my rankings too. Whenever he runs the ball, he either gets a touchdown or he can just pick up the yards. He's a great quarterback.
And I'll add on to that. I mean, guys want to freak out about some turnovers. Jameis Winston out here throwing a 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Yeah.
And we've got. And he's out here finishing QB3, QB4. I mean,
if
come
he put
on.
up numbers, he can sling it.
Yeah, Jameis Winston QB5 actually, I'm pretty sure. Can we get a fact check on that, please?
Yeah.
Jameis Winston 2019. So,
I mean, you gotta think you throw all these touchdowns, but you just decrease the points with the interceptions and the fumbles.
of course.
So man, I'd rather have somebody.
So moving on to number 8, I have Drew Brees. Where you had Drew Brees at number 6, Austin. I have Drew Brees at number 8. Now, the reason I have this is because I value those rushers a little more. I think the rushing floor that you can get from a quarterback is one of the best things that you can find in fantasy football, especially finding people like Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson.
Jameis Winston was a QB5, by the way.
QB5, okay. And, I mean, you can find people like Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson in the 6th, 7th round. I mean, maybe even the 5th round sometimes people like to reach. I mean, wow.
I mean, you get points either way. You get it to the ground,
But
you
like
get it to the air. It's
But
best of both worlds.
Like we've said before, Breeze is in the high volume offense with Sanders. I mean, they drafted Cesar Ruiz, the center from Michigan. I mean, he's consistent. He's going to put you up 20.7 points per game every week, no matter what, over 20. That's Drew Brees. He would have finished as QB4, actually, right below Dak Prescott if he did not get hurt and miss those games.
I agree. Number 8, though, I got, the GOAT, TB12. I got Tom Brady. And it's a comeback year. He went to the Bucs. He's got 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. He added Gronk. O.J. Howard can play. You know what I'm saying? They can run a 2 tight end setup like they did.
I've actually been hearing a couple reports that they might run a 2 tight end set with Gronk and O.J. Howard.
That's what they need to do. If y'all remember the Patriots when they had Gronk and Aaron Hernandez, that team was elite. That team was ridiculous. Y'all know it was. So I just think he's going to have a comeback year. He's really trying to prove something this year. I think it's the best story in football this season, too. That's just me personally.
Number 8, I got Drew Brees as well, along with Woody. Just simply, I got him at 8 because it's just, I don't know if he's going to be able to play. Just the injuries coming off that thumb. I don't know, he could get hurt again. That's really just, I think it's a little risky. That's why I got him at 8.
Yeah, add on to that, it's probably his last season.
He's getting
some
old.
people think he can play 2 more, which, I believe. But
I
believe Jameis Winston was signed there to a 1-year deal for a reason, because they're going to extend him after Brees retires. Jameis Winston will be the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints in 2021.
Bold statements.
The starting quarterback.
Wow.
Taysom Hill will not. He's a gadget guy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I believe Taysom Hill's just a gadget guy. So.
Well, moving on to number 9. Like you said, you have an 8. I have Brady, TB12.
TB12. The GOAT.
I got 3 words for it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Evans, Godwin, Gronk.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
This dude was a QB1 last year with the Patriots. Wow. We
Besides,
were complaining last season that Brady had nothing and he can't produce because he had nothing. He still averaged over 17 points per game in PPR. The man is amazing. He's 45, going on damn 50 years old now. Tom Brady will get it done.
Number 9 for me, I got Carson Wentz, just because he can beat you on the ground, and he can beat you through the air. He played 16 games last year, which is kind of surprising for Carson Wentz. He completed 64% of his passes. He is a little turnover prone, but I think he's a solid
injury
9.
prone too. But I do.
Yes, he is that too.
Yeah, I got him at 9 too. He's got Alshon Jeffrey, who I think him and Deshaun Jackson, they're an older combo. They're veterans, 31 and 33, but they got rid of Aguilar, so let's be honest, that's really the best addition they had. But that man couldn't catch a ball to save his life. But he can get on the ground, and as long as he don't get injured, he'll do fine. The Giants, Redskins ain't much for competition, unfortunately, and his division. He's got the Cowboys really the only team to worry about. So.
And, I can add on to that. Carson Wentz, he didn't make my top 10 necessarily, but, I have a good reason coming up for why at number 10. I have Matthew Stafford at number 10.
Whoa, okay.
Number 10.
Right,
and I've got
like
big
that.
facts to back it up. Are you ready?
I got him at 13.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew Stafford was the quarterback 6 overall in weeks 1 through 9 before he got injured and was out for the rest of the season.
Okay.
QB 6. Now, if he could have finished QB3 over Dak Prescott with 321.3 points if he stayed at that 21.4 points per game in 2019. So if he would have not got hurt and continued to throw deep bombs, this man could have finished as QB3. And I actually read a stat. I don't have the source right now, but it did say that before his injury, Matthew Stafford was on pace to lead the league in deep throws, which is what you love to see from any fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, he gets deep.
Big plays, get you big points.
Yeah, that rounds off my top 10. Let's move on to yours, Trent.
Finishing out my top 10 is the GOAT, Tom Brady. And the only reason I got him at 10 really is just because I don't know how he's going to fit with the line and the maybe the play style. It's just kind of uncertain, I guess, in my opinion.
I get that. So y'all are going to jump out your seats when I say this. At 10, I got Deshaun Watson. He lost Hopkins. Yeah, he can still move it on the ground. I don't think Will Fuller's a number 1 wide receiver. They got Brandon Cooks. Randall Cobb's old, I think. I don't see. I see that he's going to have a good year like always. He's mobile. He can run. He can throw it. But I mean, the Texans I don't have a lot of hope for them, if you want me to be honest. But I don't know.
I mean, I can see it. See why you put him at 10.
I mean, he lost one of the top 3 receivers in the game. So
Yeah, but you get Brandon Cooks. Is that right?
Yes.
yeah, he's got Brandon Cooks.
The team
but
acquired.
it's not
David
Hopkins.
Johnson.
It's not Hopkins. Though.
I know it's not, but here's what we have: a lot of weapons for him to use, and he's got legs. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not a pocket passer.
Oh,
He's
I
a
know.
playmaker.
He is.
Yes,
I know he
he's
is.
gonna make it happen. I believe if this man got punched in the eye or kicked in the eye and still made a touchdown throw last season, I
Yep.
mean, I think 10's a little disrespectful to be honest.
Nah,
but I
that's just
mean,
how I feel. I'm telling you.
That's-
people have their opinions.
Yeah.
10 for Tom Brady for me, just because he's also not mobile. He's just
Yeah, I mean, I
you
get
only
that.
get-
I get where you're
you
coming
only
from.
get
but
him
I
throwing
just-
the ball.
I don't see it.
I don't know if they'll throw the ball a lot in the red zone. I think they might try to keep it on the ground with their backs. Who knows?
All right, everybody, that was our top 10 fantasy football quarterbacks for 2020. Make sure to go follow the Twitter and Instagram at Fantasy Sniz and Sniz Fantasy Football. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.